Let's get the final week of qualifying for Champions Week underway. Glenn is going to head downstairs to join our commentator, Henry Deacon.
Jamie Hughes against Benito, who's just looking for a way back. And this is for an 11 darter.
Game shot of the first leg.
What a start that is, Henry Deacon.
Begin as you mean to go on. That is some way to begin for Daryl Pilgrim.
Daryl
Pilgrim is playing.
156.
Part of me fancies this because he's just one of them guys, FDM. When the first one goes in like that, the second one follows for a staggering match.
120.
Bends the
Benito
wire.
require 108.
Well, he hasn't really had any opportunities to accrue a dart double, such as by the way Daryl Pilgrim's played. And so this is the first opportunity at
Game shot of the
tops.
fourth leg. Benito
And Big Ben
Vanderpels.
finds tops, and he's off the mark. He's on the board at the Super Series.
And that's the type of Benito
Good play,
Vanderpels
Daryl
we all
to
love and
throw
remember. He was
Game on.
tipped to do real big things. And I first met him in the BDO, and then he was setting alight the PDC.
139.
It's great to see him back, but there's just a little wry smile. Did you see that, Henry? Sort of thinking, panic, any
Daryl
nerves right
require
there.
20.
But he'll just want to put this one to bed. Comprehensive,
Game shot and a
majestic,
match, Daryl Pilgrim.
huge statement to the rest of the players. It's 4-1 to Daryl Pilgrim. In old money was always our sort of
Fourth leg, Chris
benchmark.
to throw first.
In old
Game on.
money, the 30 average, and he's just doing a quality job. For Quantock, he's hitting darts like this, but he's complementing it with too many ones and fives. But that's the type of darts Chris Quantock can throw. He's a very dangerous player. And if Jim McEwen can get 2 points, Chris will take points off many of the players this week. And anything you can do, I can match it.
They're both on a 9. Oh, yes, Chris.
190.
I thought you were going all weird model then. Come on, Jim.
I was just wondering for a second, what sort of things happening here? Chris Quantock, could you?
141.
Great things happen when small things are put together. It's double 12.
129.
Ooh. That is absolutely fantastic. Carl Hamilton last week missed double 12 for a 9. And Chris Quantock made me go all gobbledygook there.
Sounded like the witch doctor then.
Yeah. Couldn't get me words. And that was very John Part.
81.
Glenn
Chris
Daryl couldn't
require
speak.
12.
Now I know how I'm going to feel like when I've got a 9 darter to call out. Now put it to bed.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
This is
Chris
quality
Quantock.
stuff. Absolute quality from all 4 players so far. I think Benito is probably the one guy who'll be sat thinking. Daryl Pilgrim will be on cloud 9. Jim McEwen think this is a really solid start. Fantastic last start.
84.
So this 84 looked inviting. Now I guess it's a must-hit, but what a start. But this is the area,
Game
and
shot on the
that
second
is
leg,
much better.
Jamie
Look at the
Durant.
bounce in his step there.
Jamie
72 has
requires
gone from
72.
inviting. And all of a sudden, them trebles, but it looks like he's going to get 1 dart at tops. Can he do what Andreas did in the last game? He
shot on the fifth leg,
certainly
Jamie
can.
Durant.
That is absolute quality there from Jamie Durant. Cheeky. Cheeky but funny. And it's double 18 here for Andreas has done what a finish.
Andreas
He's
Harrison.
just beginning to motor. Like you said, like a nice Formula 1 car. What a good match this has been. Moments in this match.
86 left, treble 18. Gives him a dart for the match at double 16. What a way to finish for Andreas Harrison. He comes back to beat Jamie Durant by 4 legs to 3 with an exhibition of fine finishing.
Is now a must hit. Looks like he's looking at the treble 16 bed for double 18.
Game shot on the
That's a
first
good
leg,
finish. That
Benito
double 18 will be
Vanderpels.
thinking, oh, wrong side of the bed. You don't mind missing the double 18 the other side, but that transition from the double 18 to double 9 is one of the most
Second leg,
difficult
Jim to
things in
throw
darts.
first. 40.
And that's the worst
Junior
dart.
requires
Is some of these
68.
missed dart at big numbers are a frustrating thing for me, for Benito, because 68's not a gimme, and there should have been more pressure put on that last dart.
Game shot on the sixth
I
leg.
sat quiet
Jim
there
McEwen.
because I really fancied that bull. At times, Jim McEwen hits that bull. The last dart is incredible. But boy, did he throw that last dart well, Jim. I think his handprint and the way that dart was thrown, I think he felt that was in. And for Benito, he just took a step back. Big dart, the first one. What a dart. And look at the reaction from both players. Benito's done everything right, in my opinion. Now it's just the execution of tops. What a finish. What a dart. It's thumbs up there for Benito. Andreas looks at the fat 19 and 2 darts at tops for the match. But only needs the one, and it's 2 from 2 from Andreas Harrison. As he looks at the fat 14 and for the match. And a big win for Jamie Durant. You can see the delight there. And a wonderful shake of hands, sportsmanship there from Benito van der Passen.
Raise your wire 80.
Nice to know what the thoughts are when you're throwing a dart. And he'll stay there and just sit above it. Has he covered the bed? And that angle tells you exactly that he has. And so the first angle, my first thoughts were, as he covered the bed, that beautiful angle that we could see there's that his actual dart is a bit of an understacker, which just meant that all he had to do was sit his dart on the second one.
To describe excellence. Well, this can still be done. Tops for the ultimate 101.
On the third leg, Andreas Harrison.
How about that? What a recovery from that first dart for Andreas Harrison to then take out the treble and the double. Fantastic stuff. Super stuff from our Swede.
Big outside bet.
40.
For Andreas, he just wants to execute this tops.
Game shot.
For play 3, 1-3 for the Swede. Another enjoyable contest. A very, very solid performance from Andreas Harrison. Stay there.
170. Chris Your 60.
And that puts all the pressure on this 60. And that double 10 will have been getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And that's what happens when you're on 0 points and when you're 1-0 down.
Game shot on the second leg, Daryl Pilgrim.
And Daryl Pilgrim would be thinking right now, well, my B game is comfortable enough for this group here at this moment. He has to regroup and come back because it's slowly but getting away from him, because I don't envisage Pilgrim missing this. There's his marker.
Game shot.
The conclusion to another 4-1 victory for Daryl Pilgrim. Once again, doesn't take the opportunity.
12.
5 missed darts at double for Jamie Durant, and Jim McEwen now back at double 6. He's hit this once or twice today, and he does so again to seal a convincing 4-0 success over Jamie Durant.
76.
To claw a breaker throw back in his favour. Bring it back to 3-2 and to severely change the face of this game, although that treble 5 is far from ideal, so it's going to be the solitary dart at the bullseye. Finds the bullseye! It's a bit of bully for Benito! And so Quantock returns to get his first victory on the board. Double 3 is what he wants. And double 3 is what he finds to attain leg 4 and to conjure up his first victory of the day.
Andreas requires 76.
I need to say, where was that earlier on? Harrison's going to get a dart at tops to get this done in the par 5.
Game shot of the first
It is par 5
Harrison.
for the Swede.
98.
98 for Pilgrim to find the breaker throw. It's going to be 2 down at double 19. Huge passage of play. Huge start for Pilgrim. And potentially a huge breaker throw. How about this for passage of play? Last leg, 140, 180, 55 out. This leg, 180, ton, 140. Leaves him on 81 after 9. And he is on for a potential 11-dart leg to win the match and turn the game around to some tune. What a kick towards the line that was by Andreas Harrison. He made a major move towards the end of that one, and he beats Daryl Pilgrim by 4 legs to 3.
Chris requires 6.
Will double 3 be a friend again for Quantock? For the match, for the win. And he gets the better of Jamie Durant by 4 legs to 2. It's back-to-back wins for Quantock here at the Super Series. It's been a solid opening day's display for him. 2 victories to round off the session for him. An 83.03 average, 4 out of 14 when it came to the doubles, and a 54 high out. Jamie Durant will come back for day 2. Right, 2 more matches to bring you on the opening day here at the Modus Super Series. And it's going to feature Daryl Pilgrim, who's looking to finish on 8 points in his first day's assault in this group. He takes on Jim McEwen after this short break.
100.
But he has to rely on a Pilgrim
25.
miss. 988. 2 8s to move on to 8 in the points bracket in the group.
Game
And
shot,
Pilgrim
and a
does
match,
exactly
Daryl
that.
Pilgrim.
And just look at the sigh of relief once he gets the job done. He knows that he was embroiled in a battle there with Jim McEwen. Excellent treble. Double 18.
Game shot in the fifth
In it
leg,
goes.
Andreas
Breaker throw.
Harrison.
And Andreas Harrison goes within a leg.
Andreas, you require 38.
And that could be curtains for Benito. It might be
Game
finito
shot,
for
and a
Benito,
match,
and indeed it
Andreas
is.
Harrison.
As Andreas Harrison completes a perfect day at the Modus Super Series.